the formation of the corporation, and its run. And welcome back to my channel. And again, this is Mikeratto. And well, here we are with a new topic which we are going to discuss the corporation. What did they do? And well, who are the members? Well, you know who are the members, but well, we're going to discuss the major feuds that actually happened in the corporation. So here we go, guys. Subscribe for more videos. Don't confuse the corporation to the $1 million corporation or to the authority. We're going to discuss Mr. McMahon's corporation and well, what did they do in 1998 up to their well separation in 1999. So yeah. Well, at first, well, we're going to discuss Mr. McMahon. So Mr. McMahon, well, he's the guy who actually turned heel because of the real life incident between him and Bret Hart in 1997. And because of this, well, they did capitalize on the heat that Vince McMahon is having, thus the birth of the Mr. McMahon character, which we all know, well, that is still existing, his character, which, well, he appears on television as Mr. McMahon, as this villainous heel. So, well, this corporation stable, well, they were born because, well, Vince McMahon also don't want Stone Cold to be the champion, and well, he's finding his corporate champion. Well, not necessarily at the time, but he's finding the person who he can actually team up against Stone Cold Steve Austin. His major feud during this time is, well, the guy who is actually feuding with the guy who is pro fans, who is the babyface, who is beloved by the fans, and well, yeah. Well, his two associates, well, Gerald Briscoe and well, Pat Patterson, well, he's actually accompanied by them in most of the times. And well, yeah, these two actually, well, they were actually a punching bag to the other stars who Vince McMahon is actually feuding. So how did the corporation thing, well, how did they actually started? Well, after his well heel turn in 1997, and while he is starting to feud with Austin, he tried to put Mankind versus Austin, but well, Mankind was defeated by Austin, and while he's finding still the corporate champion who he can actually well manage with, who actually can defeat Austin in most of the matches. The Mankind thing failed, which, well, yeah, he is still associated with Vince McMahon. And then, well, the Brothers of Destruction, well, they took the title of Austin, but the title was vacated. And then there was a tournament which actually happened on Survivor Series, which, while Mankind was screwed, reenacting the last year's screw job, and while awarding the title to The Rock. So while they have now their corporate champion. So The Rock, well, he actually struggled first as a babyface when he debuted. He actually was a member of the Nation of Domination, and while he found the success there, and then while the crowd are responding to his third person point of view of speaking about himself, and then while he turned face because of that. But yeah, his face run in 1998 was short-lived because while he turned heel and he was one of the main guys in the corporation. So the corporation is born. And well, what are their part of business? Well, their point of business was, well, they want to protect The Rock as the champion, something like that. They want Austin out of the title, which, well, they did for the time being. The Rock now feuded with Mankind, well, the person who they actually screwed out of the Survivor Series match in the tournament, which, well, they continued their feud. The title was switched left and right, while they played hot potato with the title, which by the time, well, the ratings are growing in terms of the team WWE versus WCW, and well, they actually had a title change, which actually in the January 1999, which well it is the tide, well the time tide turned over WCW. Well, the tide turned over WCW and the fans supported WWE. That night, well, it changed a lot for the people, and well, history has been made. Later on, well, still they're feuding, and Vince McMahon. There's another person who is in his way, and that is The Undertaker and his ministry. While during his feud with Austin, while The Undertaker wants the WWE. And yeah, they had this feud, though Vince McMahon is focused with The Rock and Austin. And well, also he won the Royal Rumble in 1999. And also the birth of the corporation theme song later on, Vince McMahon's own theme song, The No Chance. So well, yeah, things are going well for the corporation. Kane, while he was forced to be joined and the corporation, he was forced to join because well he was going to be brought to a mental institution if he didn't join the said stable. So yeah, everything is going for Mania, and Shane McMahon, well, he had a program also with the European Championship, him and Xbox, and well, yeah. So at WrestleMania, well, things changed. Well, The Rock lost the title, while Triple H joined the corporation. Kane, while he was out of the corporation, and China is still on the corporation, and while the Generation X is slowly dying in that night because while Triple H joined the corporation, and then while stable mates are actually while they are defecting on the said stable. And then yeah, The Undertaker defeated Big Boss Man in a Hell in a Cell match. And then well, yeah, WrestleMania 15 that actually happened for the corporation. And well, yeah, because of this, well, Vince McMahon also was slowly turning face because well, The Undertaker and Vince McMahon are still having their feud, though fans are pro Undertaker. That's why, well, if you hear the cheers, well, it's more on The Undertaker's side. On some of the occasions actually, well, they actually were on Vince McMahon's side. And also, well, they had the Big Show joined in a short time, and then Big Show also turned on the corporation in a short time. So yeah, that lasted long for his heel turn, I guess his heel run, and then he turned face at WrestleMania, I think. So well, the corporation, while they are getting stronger, while the next order of business is to still get the WWE Championship out of Stone Cold. But unfortunately for The Rock, while he failed, that means that the corporation doesn't have that much use for him. And while they turn The Rock face, while yeah, also the crowd are slowly, well, they are slowly, well, supporting The Rock during this time because, well, he was getting over by that point. And while the corporation, while Vince McMahon was so focused now with Stephanie McMahon, and then, well, yeah, Vince McMahon didn't focus that much on the corporation. And while this slowly turned into a Vince McMahon face turn during in 1999, which while yeah, he is now feuding with the ministry alongside with Austin, and well, later on, the corporation ministry was born with Shane McMahon and The Undertaker as now the co-leaders. And well, yeah, there's a segment which is actually memorable, which is "It's me, Austin. It was me all along, Austin. You all bought it. You all bought it." The time that Vince McMahon, while he was the higher power all along, which well, yeah, the point of that feud is Undertaker getting the WWE, but at the same time, well, the officers or the owners of the WWE is by his side during all this time. So yeah, this is the story of the corporation. I hope you all like it. Like, comment down below, share, subscribe and subscribe. And again, this is Mikeratto and peace.